Oh, speaking of diapers and wipes and people making babies, welcome back, everybody.
Yay!
I feel like that was a weird segue for attacking crows, but okay, I'm
Listen,
here for it.
I mean,
I'll take anything.
so will those crows. Protect Nuala.
At all costs. Does that mean Nuala's our baby?
Diapers and wipers.
She is the youngest of all of us, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm like less than 2 months old.
She's like literally. She's a fast learner though.
She
I mean,
Bobby.
2 months.
Men's the baby right there.
Bobby.
Already casting 3rd level spells.
So proud.
Well, last we left our heroes, we were setting sail from Summercall on the way to Wayburn Port. As you were midway across the crossing, a fog began to roll in, and the cries of the gulls overhead, flying around the mass of the Corvus, fly into this fog and come out as odd but yet familiar-looking, twisted-looking crows. As you sail through the waters towards Wayburn Port, the waves become a little bit choppy. The boat begins to rock a bit, and soon you are surrounded by this fog as these crows float overhead. So I'll bring you back to the map, and I will ask you all as this fog closes in, what are you guys doing?
Well, Jade was kissing Nariko. So thanks to that.
Nariko was being kissed, so
Nariko kissed.
there's that.
So we see the crows, right?
Yes, you do see the crows.
Okay. I have nothing to help with the fog right now. Noriko?
Mm-hmm.
Those were just seagulls a moment ago, weren't they? And she's gonna point up at the crows.
To be honest, I was not paying the closest attention, so
The as your detect magic goes up, you do catch the void magic coming off of these crows. You do catch something off of the fog as well.
Oh, good.
Great.
Great. The fog is magic.
of course it is.
Of course the fog is magic. God, don't touch the fog.
Conjuration.
Okay. Nariko will call out to her shipmates. Look alive! Someone's conjuring magic fog, and we've got void crows spying on us.
I think for the first time, you see Jade actually look a little bit annoyed instead of scared about these crows coming up. Because she was just having such a lovely moment making seashell necklaces for her friends and being with Nariko, and then just looks up at these crows with just this look of just very mild annoyance. There's also some worry there because every time these crows show up, something bad happens, but it's mostly just this look of really.
We were having a moment.
Having a moment, and like, do you think they? I think that they are watching us all the time, and that's just rude. Honestly, that's just rude, is what that is. And I think as she crosses her arms, I just think that's rude. And she says that up to the crows. That's very rude. You should just come and talk about it. Maybe. I don't see another person.
As the
Turn in a
fog
circle, looking around.
the fog starts to thicken around the ship, the visible area around you becomes lightly obscured by this fog. Mechanically, this is what lightly obscured means.
Ooh.
But you do see that these crows start to circle around the ship, and they are flying kind of like in a formation, just in a wide circle, going around and around as the sea becomes a bit choppier as the minutes tick on.
Um. What do I?
The last time they stalked us like this, it was to observe how well those mercenaries did attempting to apprehend us. I think
Well, you said
we're about to see another attempt here in a moment.
probably. You said the fog itself was magic too, right?
Yes,
Someone's made.
conjuration, something like a fog cloud spell, but much wider in area.
Yuki will.
Probably.
Go ahead, sorry.
No, you go.
Hearing you say, the crows are seeing the attempt, Yuki will walk up behind you, kind of stand like behind you, next to you, and say, "Attempt is what they will see. They will not get Nuala."
Maybe we should. If this is like the last time where we were having met people on the water, maybe we should spread out.
The fog's probably being used to cover the approach of some sort of creature or vessel. There's no way for us to maneuver around, and I can't bring the cannons to bear without line of sight.
Should we try to take the crows down so they can't see? Sometimes they fly off if we hurt them bad enough.
Joe, how much of a distance are the crows keeping from us as they sort of fly on Overwatch?
They're about 20, circling around you about 20 feet up in the air.
Oh, no, that's the no-fly zone. Narco just sort of nods over to Jade and says, "Well, I don't see much of a way for us to preempt whatever the actual attack is, so driving off the scouts can't hurt."
Okay.
And so there's a chase cannon right over here. That's pretty
Nope.
cool.
Yep.
Narco is going to use a bonus action to cast magic weapon on the cannon.
Oh my god. Okay.
I need this one.
Jade's gonna look towards Professor and Yuki as Professor and Yuki came up and they're with us, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it's perfect.
Should we start targeting the crows then until at least something comes out the water? Maybe stay away from the edges because it looks like the sea's getting rougher.
Professor just nods and just flies up, just getting ready.
And Jade's gonna come down these stairs a bit, so she's down here on the deck. And come round where Yuki is on this side. And she's gonna say, Nuala, can you stay by me and hold my hand, please? Thank you. I'm going to bring a moonbeam down if everyone's okay with that.
Yuki nods. Sounds
Please.
like time for a moonbeam.
Wonderful. Great. Again, it's very rude to just show up. You should have introduced yourselves first. Apologise a little bit, though, because I'm sorry. And then she's going to cast a moonbeam down on this blue crow.
As you prepare to cast your spell, the waves kind of pull back from the front of the ship, causing the front of the ship to kind of dip down into where there's now like a depression in the water. A large wave begins to crest over the bow, and as the ship sails forward, it kind of catches this wave and kind of it almost feels like you've hit like something solid, even though there is just water here. The bow of the ship kind of lifts up at an angle and slams down onto the water. And as it does, I need everybody to make a strength saving throw to stay upright.
Ooh, okay.
I'm flying.
Well,
Yeah,
I have
Professor
four
Flying.
legs. Can I have advantage?
What was that?
I have 4 legs. Can I have advantage?
No advantage for 4 legs. I appreciate the hustle.
That's a nat 20 for Yuki.
14.
So that's 25.
14 for Jade, because I forgot to add my modifier. I actually have a +2. Look at me.
Hell yeah.
Yuki doesn't even notice the boat hits anything.
No!
Oh no!
No.
It's okay. I'm holding your hand, so.
So kind of all at once, as you guys are preparing, the boat lifts up, slams down onto the water. Nuala and Ren lose their footing, go prone. There is a large wave that it kind of happens all at once. There's a large wave that crashes over the side of the boat. Those of you looking around outside of the edge can start to see a school of sharks begin to surface,
Oh.
and they jump out of the water carrying some friends with them.
Steven!
What the hell?
Hate that.
Oh my gosh.
As they jump out of the water, these guys begin to jump onto your vessel.
Can I roll something to see if I know what these are?
Sure. What are you looking for specifically? Which one?
I just want to know if I can identify them. Like, have I seen them before? Have I read about them? Have I fought them?
Give me a history check.
History check.
Nope.
14.
I mean, they look like some kind of sea creatures.
Coming out of the sea wasn't a good indication, but I
Yeah.
definitely know a sea creature when I see it.
You do note, though, however, that these guys right here, the ones with the little oars around them, they have kind of like they're kind of surrounded by these like frozen ice crystals that are like stuck to their body.
Okay.
Look like little fish warrior guys. Bringing along them, some really grotesque giant-looking toad monsters.
Oh, that one has an arm in its mouth.
Does that one have an arm sticking out of his mouth? Do they eat people? Don't let them eat you!
Well, we're about to find out as we roll initiative.
I'm really bad at this. I'm going to use a real dice.
Yeah.
I'm not good either. The real one was better. Digital was better.
Click on my token, please. Thank you. Okay. Ah, no, I put the dice that I can't get out of the thing back in the thing. Damn it.
I
Terrible.
have no idea what
dice.
that means, but I'm so sorry.
I have this little dice tray that I have these metal dice in, and it's great. Except the metal dice are just small, are just a little small enough that and slick enough that when I'm trying to just pull them out, I can't. So I have to tip the dice thing over to get them out. And I had it sitting off to the side so I didn't do that. Then I put it back in there after I rolled. I was playing with it. I was like, no.
Oh, Professor also say you definitely recognize the water elemental.
Okay.
That's Greg. Jim, what are you doing here?
I mean, recognize the water elemental as an elemental, not as like, hey, I ran into that guy
Hey,
before.
I know that guy.
That fucker owes me money.
Seriously, what's
He
happening
tried
here?
to drown me last time I saw him.
Anyway, how's the kids?
How are the podlings?
I will sort. Um, Red, what is your dex score?
That's a great question. +3, 16.
Okay. This guy. First.
Oh, I'm holding New Walla's hand. You can have advantage on it on your initiative roll. I forget that I have this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's a natural one.
God.
My real dice hate me tonight, apparently.
Apparently, dude. Dang.
Professor, what's your dex?
Yes. 13.
I have a dex. That's good, right?
It's frog.
Frog.
Okay, frog. Okay.
Guys,
I have.
I have so many auras now.
I just have one quick message I have to respond to.
And
Okay. Battle music.
Bump, 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 bump,
um,
bump, bump.
I am not in the initiative.
Oh shit. Okay. What did you roll?
22.
Wow. Oh, do I have to do all that over again?
And follow-up question: is the Corvus part of the initiative? Does it do things during combat, or is that separate?
I will say the Corvus goes on because you have a crew that's manning the Corvus. It's not just you guys. You do have a crew here. Just don't have the tokens. They're basically non-combatants. I'll just say it goes on initiative count 20. So why don't I get a little boat? I'll do a little rowboat over here. Let's get initiative count 20. Breaking all ties. Righty. Okay, so as the sharks leap out of the water, the Corvus slams down after getting hit by a rogue wave. Wave comes over the side, forms into this water elemental little guy who's invaded your space. Bunch of these baddies start jumping onto your ship. Initiative begins with Jade.
Okay. I was about to cast a moonbeam when we hit this. When we hit everything, do I lose that?
No, you
I
haven't.
lose that. Or,
No, you haven't.
okay, I didn't actually cast it.
No, you haven't cast it, so you don't lose it.
Okay, good. Just want to make sure. So, while I would still love to do that, now all these people are jumping onto the ship, and I am not happy about that. And I want to protect my friends. So, first things first, I'm doing my Twilight Sanctuary. so the starlight fills the area around me, and everyone is going to get some temp HP, which is, did it go up? Nope, it's 1d6 plus 5. Okay, so you get 7 temporary hit points, which is not bad. So that will be there. I'll turn that there. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to bring out Eclipse to be here with us so that can keep that going. So let me grab my... Oh, where do I have? Yeah. So Eclipse is going to come out. And I can cast that up to where? 60 feet I can cast that up to. And I can move it. And as a bonus action, I can move it 20 feet within 5 feet of it. So as soon as it comes out, it can actually attack, right?
I believe that is part of the bonus action. Yeah.
Great. So my action is to cast my Twilight Sanctuary and capture all my friends in my aura. My bonus action is to then have Eclipse come out, and Eclipse is going to attack. I'm not worried about the crows at the moment because these things are here. It's going to attack this orange guy.
Okay.
So that's a 21 to hit.
21 hits.
Okay. 12 points of... What is this? That it does force damage, I think.
All right. As Eclipse hits this fish warrior guy, you see that Eclipse kind of cleaves through these ice crystals clinging to its body.
Cool.
Takes full damage.
Wonderful. Okay, so that is my action, my bonus action. I am not leaving Nuala. I'm staying right here. All my friends are able to get my aura if I stay in the center of the ship. So that is my turn.
All right. Narco.
Let's see here. Professor, how high up are you when you're flying?
I'm at the same level as the crows. Joe, how high is that?
Crows are at 20 feet up.
20 feet up.
Okay. Is that 20 feet up from the surface of the water or 20 feet up from the
20
ship?
feet. 20 feet up from the deck of the ship.
Okay. I think this will work. There. Okay.
I'll say from the main deck of the ship. Because the quarter deck and forecast are a little bit higher.
Gotcha. Alright, so this should be fine. Naruko is going to use her movement. She will potentially take an opportunity attack from the giant frog if she moves this way.
Let's see. Yeah, it will try to bite at you. 16 to hit.
Will miss.
Alright.
2, 3, 4, 5. Move over here. Naruko will use her bonus action to command RB. Hold on. You can move and use its reaction. Yeah, I'm gonna give RB the disengage action.
Okay.
So we can move over this way. And then as RB and Naruko sort of jump out of the way of this boarding party, Naruko turns around and she pulls out a grenade. It looks very similar to a device that she had crafted very quickly when they were doing the pig catching contest.
Yeah.
And she proceeds to throw it over the side of the ship, and as it lands into the water, it explodes into a mess of webbing as she casts the web spell.
Oh, very nice.
And good news, it's a 20-foot cube, which, based on the relative heights, so long as it goes off like on the surface of the water, it will like climb up the sides of the boat and be able to get the guys on top as well as the sharks, but should not reach high enough to snag Professor.
Yeah, that seems reasonable.
Yeah. So deck saves.
Sharks. So, what does that do? Is that just restrain?
So yeah, if they fail the deck saving throw, they are restrained.
Sharks are restrained. Nope. Giant frog. Deck save. Giant frog is restrained. Oh, probably worth noting. You'll see that I had kind of have these named out here. These ones that say rapier, they're carrying a rapier as a weapon. The ones that say water sword, they're carrying a sword that is fashioned out. It looks like it's made out of water that has been hardened. So our water sword. That's cocked.
Hard water. What is this? Pittsburgh?
That's my kitchen. That guy's restrained. These rapier guys. Only one of them manages to escape the web.
All right. That area of webs is also difficult terrain. What else? Oh, cool. When a creature starts its turn in the webs or enters it, they get to make a dex saving throw. So the guy who managed to make the save at the start of his turn, he may not make it a second time.
Okay.
In order to break free of the webs, you have to use your action on your turn, and it is a strength check.
Okay.
Note, it is not a strength save, it is a strength check.
Understood. All right. Anything else from Noriko?
Yells out to fire the cannons as her turn ends and the ship turn takes hold.
All right. So the ship is going to fire the cannons. I probably should have pulled up the ship's stats. Wow. I will say that anybody can call out an order for the ship for the next ship's action on the next ship's turn. So with Narco calling out this order, where is she telling the ship to aim at?
So, I guess the question would be with these chase cannons, like, where is it valid for them to target?
So it works like a regular ranged weapon. Unlike the heavy cannons, there is no penalty for trying to shoot at close range.
Love it. In that case, back cannon, just shoot right into the frog that's right there. Front cannon can do likewise. Do the wood frog.
Okay. Oh, okay. No. All right. So that is a +4. I'm sorry, +5.
Don't forget, rear cannon gets a +1 thanks to magic weapon.
That gives it just enough to hit.
And it's also firing on a restrained target. That helps.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's right. Restrained.
Gives advantage.
Gives advantage, which it is kind of like right next to the cannon, so it does kind of cancel out that disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
but that is enough to hit. So, yeah.
That
Do
is
you want to roll the damage on that?
5d8. 5d8 plus 1.
Yeah. Do you want to roll the damage on that?
Sure. Where's... I've got d8s. I've got hella d8s.
I'm gonna move this
Alright.
shark just so you can see this guy's health bar a little bit better.
Okay. That is a grand total of 31 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Wow. And then the other one. The other one hits as well.
27.
All right. Ship's turn. The blue giant frog, the one at the bow of the ship, is going to go speed of 30 feet. 10, 20. Jump down 25, 30. He's in this guy's way. Let's see. It is going to attempt to make an attack on Ren, being the closest that it can get to. You see that this frog's mouth opens impossibly wide, and a long, stretchy tongue snaps out and tries to lash out at Ren's position.
Consent is important.
Ren, does a 16 hit you?
It does not.
That is a miss. Not in range to do anything else, so Ren, you are up. You are prone.
Ren will use half his movement to stand. Um, he's going to use his magic stones on that big frog thingy.
The one that tried to attack you?
Yeah. Does a 15 hit?
15 does hit.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
8 damage.
Pow.
Alright, that's it for me.
Alright, water elemental. Is going to 5, 10, 15,
Oh yeah, that's about to happen.
20.
We got it, Yuki. We got it.
Ren, you,
There it is.
Ren, you can take an attack of opportunity if you like.
Yuki
Dang it.
loves being drowned. She loves it.
I did not take water breathing or water walk, so
Hmm.
should have thought of that. Jade will think better of this next time.
10 will miss.
Okay.
Oh, don't forget your 7 temp HP at the end of your turn, Ren, as well.
Thanks, I was just getting there.
I need Yuki, Jade, and Arby to each give me a strength saving throw as the water elemental tries to engulf all 3 of you.
Woohoo! Strength saving throw. Okay. So that's a 19 on the die with +2, 21 for Jade.
Okay?
19 for Yuki.
Okay. Arby got a 12. Okay. So Yuki and Jade, you managed to fend off this thing trying to engulf you. You may move out of its space in any direction surrounding the water elemental that is open.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Oh, hang on, I gotta plug in.
Meanwhile, Arby will take 10 points of bludgeoning and is grappled.
He went after the biggest threat, shield guy.
Shield guy.
Shield guy.
Oh no, he's drowning.
Breathing is so important for him.
I don't have a mouth. How does this work? Arby just stands there, just rolling in his thing, going like thumbs up. Just fine with it.
Pretty much.
Jade, whenever you're ready, just pull yourself out of that elemental space. In any
Oh,
open
sorry, I
space
thought I did.
surrounding
Hang
it.
on. Dude, is I there? Do you see me now?
Yeah.
I should be next to Yuki.
I still see you in. Oh, there you go. It moved for me. Okay.
She's below. She's
There
below
we go.
Yuki.
I see it
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
All right. That is going to be the elemental's turn. The crows are all going to fuck off.
Oh,
It's my favorite turn order right there.
harbingers of doom, and they
Love that.
leave. Fine. Good. Get out of here.
GTFO, bitches. GTFO.
There's only 4 of them left now. We killed 1.
Get out of
I'm gonna
here.
make more.
This first one so the first water sword that is in the web, this guy right here.
Yep.
So he can take an action to make a strength check to try to get out.
Correct.
Okay. I don't think he's going to do that. What's he gonna do? Instead, as you see him kind of like stuck in the webbing, he doesn't try to move, but he looks at what's going on kind of in the center of the ship here. And you hear in his voice, he croaks out, "No light." And he's going to cast Hunger of Hadar. If I can.
Did I take counterspell? Did I take it?
Yeah, I'm counterspelling that.
Woo!
No, absolutely no.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Cool. So as he tries to cast this spell, Nawala, I like to imagine that it's just a somatic component for this, and I like to imagine that the somatic component is just a middle finger. So Nawala flips this guy the bird, and the spell fizzles out. This other one down here. So this is the purple one. No. Go back. 15, 20, 25. Nah, it's gonna get up on red. Actually, I'm gonna get up on. Let's toss a coin. Who's he going for?
I love the little. Nah. That was very Jersey of you.
Yeah, no, let's go for red. So this thing comes close to Ren first, lashes out with a bite. That's a 14, probably gonna miss Ren. And then is going to take out its sword made of water and attempt to make a slash. That's a 13. That's gonna miss. So far, not very effective.
Not impressed.
Yuki.
I think Yuki still has some PTSD about the water elemental, so I think she's gonna try to beat the shit out of this thing.
All right.
So we are going to try to murder mitt it.
Okay.
Okay.
22 is gonna hit.
Yeah.
10 slashing.
Oh god, that barely moved. Okay. Oh god, it's fine. Colson, can you get your ass out of my face?
26 hits.
Okay, digital dice.
8.
Oh god.
These are still magical, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, they are.
I figured so. Wanted to make sure. So you had 2 attacks now for your action.
Yeah.
You have a bonus action now available to you.
I would like to. Let's see. Use 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
Flurry of blows.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay. Boop.
26 hits.
Boop.
Alright.
Boop.
24 hits.
Boop.
Another 10. Anything else for you? Any movement or anything?
No, we're gonna stay here because we need to be up close and personal. How many temp hit points was that, Jenna?
7.
7. Got it. Okay, that's it.
Alright. Blue Rapier. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We don't want Nuala to make any more counter spells. So that is going to be 2 attacks on Nuala.
I only make the best counter spells. I don't know what you're talking about.
Best counter spells. They are intimidated by your counter spelling ability, is what it is.
First with the dagger is a 24 to hit.
They should be intimidated.
Fuck you!
Hey.
Silver, do I have some ring barbs?
That's going to be 7 points of piercing.
Okay.
And then with a rapier, 15 to hit.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
RB is currently engulfed by the water elemental. What square does he technically occupy?
I would say he's kind of where he's at right now because the elemental engulfs that entire space. So I think RB is
Okay.
just wherever the last position he was in.
Okay. So, sadly, RB cannot use his reaction to help anyone right now because no one is next to him.
That's
It's
okay.
okay.
So the rapier is going to hit for 9 piercing.
I'm so glad you did not say 23.
Sharks. The ones that are restrained are going to make a strength check to try to. Is that at the end of the turn they have to make it, or just as an action?
That is using their action.
Using their action. So it's against your save DC, which is 17.
Yes, sir.
That's a success. That's a failure. So the green one uses its action to break free the web and dives. The red one is stuck. Blue one dives. Orange one dives. Actually, I'm going to, because I put the initiative on this one, I'm going to keep him above water, and I'm just going to put a little thing on him so that, he's not there anymore. Yeah, sure, I'll do that. I'll just move him over there. Okay. Blue Rapier has to make a dex save.
Correct.
17. Does make a 17. Is going to get out of the web. Move up. And is going to attempt some slashes on Yuki.
Not nice.
First with a dagger. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That is 8 points of piercing. With the rapier, 21 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Oh, actually, RP is going to impose disadvantage on that one.
Oh, all right.
It's actually the creature that's making the attack roll has to be within 5 feet.
Ah. Disadvantage makes that second slash miss.
Yay!
Just
Thanks, Darby.
out of the body of the water elemental, the shield just pokes out and deflects one blow before being sucked back in.
Shield guy! Shield guy!
Shield guy!
It's in your name, man. That's what you're good at.
Cool. We are up to Professor.
Okay.
Professor? Mars might be muted.
I heard him a second ago.
I heard him say okay when he started to move, and then nothing.
Yes. Yep. He is muted now.
He's muted on the meat.
He's muted on the meats. Oh, Professor
Oh,
going
boy.
to lightning bolt.
Oh, God.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's delicious.
oh shit!
I mean, that actions speak louder than words, so they say.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Hell yeah.
My
So,
Oh, we can hear Mars again.
funny thing about that, Professor, as you start to ball the lightning in your hand... Oh, he left.
He's gone. Uh-oh.
Funny thing about that, as you start to
Funny thing
cast the
about
spell,
that,
you
he's back.
disappear.
As you cast lightning bolt, you're disanimated. He's back.
I see him. I don't hear him.
Don't hear him.
Does this mean we get to buy Mars a new computer?
I think we get to buy Mars a new computer. I think for Christmas, Mars is getting a new computer, and then Neville.
New computer.
I don't need a new computer. I need a better internet provider.
I can't help with that,
I mean-
so I'm just gonna err on the side of getting you a new computer instead.
We might be able to figure something out. Anybody want to start a company?
I mean, I can do this. Yay, we can hear you.
Kind of.
My
Sort of.
entire USB jack just died.
Ah!
No.
Oh!
Shit.
So
You're a wizard.
realizing that you didn't hear a word that I said,
New USB jack. New
I'm-
USB jack.
that's not something easily done. The professor is going to fly over here, drop down to the deck, and he's just sort of, he's going to say, pick a card, any card. And he flips this card out of his sleeve and turns it to reveal a spell form on it. And using that card, he's going to cast Lightning Bolt.
As the light begins to spring from your card, the fish person with the water sword looks in your way and points and he says, "No lights," and will counterspell you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Rude.
Okay.
Fucker.
Can't believe somebody would do that.
Right?
Right?
The audacity.
So rude.
Just wait till I get legitimate third level spells.
The audacity.
Then in that case, I will use my actual action to and shock and grasp.
Ooh, very nice. This is the rapier. 11 will miss.
I'm gonna use an inspiration because I've got some.
Sure.
But
12 will also miss.
Just out of curiosity.
damn it.
Yeah, that was a 5 on the real dice. It just wasn't meant to be. All right, that's it.
All right. Nuala.
Yeah, so that blue square where everybody has that really nice symbol.
Yep. Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
Oh, disadvantage on the deck save, motherfucker.
Oof.
Yes, yes, yes.
So what kind of protection does the ship have against fireball?
That I aimed it carefully.
Fine, it's actually in the water. It's fine.
I will
I
say,
mean-
if you want to, you can position it in such a way where it kind of goes off in the air, so just the guys on the deck will be like caught in it, and not the very wooden ship that you are sailing on.
I mean, I get what you're saying. I completely get what you're saying. But do I now have to look out for every environmental feature when casting Fireball? Because this is a new precedent.
It is. It is. I probably didn't specify, and I probably should have. All right.
It's fine. I just like if we're gonna go forward, I'm gonna light everything on fire. Just so you know.
I feel like the only reason it's a thing right now is just because we're actively on a ship and nowhere else.
That's fine. I'm sure the ship has HP.
Yeah.
Let me take a look. Let me take a look at something real quick.
I mean, this is going to make for really great storytelling if the ship goes down because of our friendly
The ship is not going to go down because of one fireball. All of us have so many things. It's fine.
Yuki's got some water shit. She can fucking do some water stuff. It's fine.
So
It's
Fireball spell says it ignites flammable objects in the area that aren't being worn or carried. I think the argument can be made that the ship won't catch fire from your fireball. So do you want to catch the shark in that as well?
Yes, please.
Okay. Dex save DC is 16 with disadvantage. First, the guy with the rapier. That is a failure. 32. First time Ben plays a wizard with Fireball. This guy failed. You see
Hey, counting on that no fireball thing, huh?
the ice crystals around this guy dissipate.
Actually, no worries. Like this is fine. Fireball is fine, but don't worry. I have a way around your fire stuff in the future. Don't worry.
No, it's all right. Frog dude, yeah, that's definitely a failure. Poor shark. What did the shark ever do? Oh
The shark was
God.
just a taxi to this fight. He was just like, I didn't know what was gonna happen. I just got paid $20.
On one, my one dice has been rolling consistently well. The other one has been rolling consistently bad. Without the disadvantage, these would have all been saves.
Good.
Oh,
Yay!
Cool. Do you want to know what's even better?
What's that?
The webs are flammable, so they're also going to take 2d4 fire damage at the start of their turn.
Oh my god! Hmm. Web. Today, webs are flammable. 5 burns away in 1 round. Okay, so the webs have 1 round left, and it'll burn everybody that's in it. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, they basically start of their turn, take 2d4 fire damage, and then
The web will burn away probably. I think probably at the
at
start.
the start of their following turn, I guess.
Probably at the start of Nuala's turn, right? Oh, next turn. Wait.
Because it burns away in 1 round.
1
so...
round. So it would be.
Yeah, I guess that would be. I guess that would be on Nuala's turn.
Yeah, I would say at
that
the end.
be...
I would say at the end of Nuala's turn, burn away.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that was 128 points of damage spread across 4 creatures.
Woo!
I'm really surprised that did not like they have beefy health bars. Okay, that's fine.
ooh, but you took a huge chunk out of all of them, so good.
Yeah. Anything else, Nuala?
Yeah, Charcoal's gonna hide in the pouch.
I just assumed he was already there.
And that's it.
All right. This is the rapier that is stuck in the web. Is immediately going to take 2d4 burning damage, which is 4. I don't think you can do much else, so I think he might be spending his turn trying to get out of this. Yeah, not much else to do, so I'm going to use a strength check to try to get out of the web. Not doing it. Giant frog stuck in the web.
More fire damage.
More fire damage. Taking 6. Also going to use a strength check to try to get out. He makes it. He's gonna hop out. So that would be 10, 20?
Can he move through the cannon space?
Yeah, I guess he can't stop there. Let's see. Yeah, I suppose he can't stop there, so he's just gotta hang out. The orange water sword. 20, 25, 30. Flip a coin. Who's he going for? Going for Narco. Is this the water sword? Actually, have done that? Yeah. Okay. Going to attempt to bite on Narco. That's cocked. 9's not going to do it. Sword. That one, miss. Back to the top of the round with Jade. Also, I forgot to mention, anyone, I think Nuala and Professor, make sure you got your temp HP from Jade's aura.
Yeah, everybody gets 7.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jade, you're up.
Cool. Jade sees these creatures getting very, very close to them, and she holds tighter to her staff as she stays centered in this area, and she says, "Maybe you all should take a step back." And then, as she does that, she's going to cast Spiritual Guardians.
Love it.
Look at all the people that are in my aura.
Okay.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
They need to make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw. As the starlight that's around Jade in this aura flickers and dark spaces begin to appear in them before the forms of women start to step through. And there are six people who surround Jade, all varying ages, all of them looking quite different from each other as they step out, look around, and go, "Oh, look, a reunion! Lovely to meet you all." And then one of them says, "This is the first time I've been out in a while." And all of them chatter very excitedly as they jump into immediately attacking these fish creatures.
Okay. What's your DC?
16.
Let's see. Rapier. Fail. Elemental. Fail. Water sword. Fail. Rapier. Fail. Other water sword. Nat 20.
Okay, the nat 20 guy will take half damage, I believe. Let me double check.
Correct.
So he'll take half damage.
Do you want to roll once and keep it for the entire time your guardians are up, or do you want to roll every time?
Once, and we'll just take that. If that's all right. It should be easier.
Sure.
So. Well, that was a really nice roll. That's going to be 21 points of radiant damage.
Alright, so that is halves for that guy. 21 here. 21 here. 21 here. And 21 here. Alright, bonus action movement.
Bonus action. This is I'm going to bring Eclipse over. Right into here. And it's going to attack this one. And that is going to be
Which means this goes away on this one.
15 to hit.
I'm sorry, which one are you hitting?
This one. I can't. His blue one. The blue one here.
This guy, right?
Yeah.
The rapier.
Yeah.
15 will miss.
15 misses. Okay. That's it.
As your spirit guardians come out, these two that are holding the water sword close to you, they both turn in your direction, and they kind of hiss out, "Demons!" I need you, Jade, to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That's only an 11, so I will use an inspiration and re-roll that.
Okay.
All right, that was worse. So 11 it is.
11 it is. You are going to take, as they look at you, you see lightning kind of jolts from their hands, zaps at you. You're going to take a total of 11 points of lightning damage. I
Okie
need you
dokie.
to make a concentration check on your spirit guardians.
Okie dokie.
Two concentration checks, because those are two different hits.
Oh, okay. So it's just a base 10 each time?
Yes.
Okay. That's a nat 20 on one.
Okay.
And I rolled a 13 on the die on the other, plus...
Okay, so you're good.
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right. Brings us to Naruto.
Well, Naruto might as well just stand where she is and take the disadvantage because she can fire her rifle over at the water sword that is restrained.
Yep, still be a straight roll.
Yep. Let's see, sharpshooter or no sharpshooter. I really want to kill at least one person this round. we are outnumbered and the economy is not great. Also, he's a spellcaster. Those suck. So I'll take the risk and take the -5.
Okay.
Sharpshooter. Let's go. And it's a nat 20 anyway. Thank you. I'll take it.
All right.
36 points of magical piercing damage.
Oh yeah, he gone.
Great.
As the shot rings out and hits into this Sahuagin, the bullet kind of is a through and through. You see the light just kind of goes out from its eyes. It collapses to the ground, and as it does so, as its sword hits the deck of the ship, the water just kind of splashes out and disperses.
Cool. Because it's not going to matter, because Nawala will get her turn and before you, Sahuagin. Naruto's going to drop concentration on the web
Okay.
as it all burns away. Yeah, I think the yeah, I think Naruto is going to use her because you have to use an action to break out of the grapple with the water elemental.
So with the water elemental to get out, let's see. A creature within 5 feet of the elemental can pull the creature or object out of it by taking an action to make a DC 14 strength check.
But if the target is the one currently grappled, they can't make a check to get out.
The one that is grappled... Start of each elemental's turns. It's just a grapple, so it would be like athletics or acrobatics to try to break out, I would say. Doesn't say it can't. It just says it's grappled and restrained.
Gotcha. I'm just gonna bonus action to have RB to make an attack. Wait, hold on. Am I an idiot? I might be an idiot. I have extra attack. I can shoot another time. What am I doing? Okay.
5th level.
Jesus. Okay.
His first combat at 5th level.
So before deciding whether to cast a bonus action spell or hit RB, I am going to shoot this water sword that is right next to me.
Sure.
This time, well, you know what? Yeah. Naruto is going to. Am I allowed to use a bonus action in between the attacks of the action, or no?
I don't see why not.
Okay, cool. Naruto's going to cast the other new spell she got at this level, Kinetic Jaunt.
I don't know what that is.
It's from Strixhaven, and it's basically the thing I really, really want to have to be a ranged character and not constantly get choked up in melee. 10 extra movement speed, you don't provoke opportunity attacks, and
Move through space
Uh,
of another creature doesn't count as difficult terrain. Oh, interesting.
yeah, I can go where I want. It's like being Yuki, only not
Yeah.
as fluffy.
Woo!
Not bad.
So I can step over here, not take that disadvantage, and then fire with my sharpshooter
Yeah.
at the orange water sword, which is not a 20 this time, but it was a base 18, so that comes to a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
26 points of damage.
That one goes down. As it goes down, same effect as the sword hits the deck. It disperses into water and just kind of is gone.
Yep. So more or less how this spell looks like is Naruko sees the danger all around, proceeds to click her heels, and her fancy boots start glowing, and suddenly she is a blur of motion. So I'm going to go there, and really no great place to stand right now. So just gonna at least get myself away from everyone else in case the water elemental wants to be a butt. All right. That does mean that I don't have my bonus action to tell RB to do anything, so he spends his turn just taking the dodge action by default.
Okay. Initiative count 20. Ship action. Who wants to command the ship?
No one ever told him to cease firing, so
Same targets?
yeah, might as well.
Okay. So on the red giant frog, that is going to be a miss. On the blue giant frog is a hit.
Grab all my gates. Do you want me to roll the attacks for the cannons as well to damage, just so you got one less thing to do?
I suppose you could, sure.
Blue frog's gonna take 35 points of bludgeoning.
Alright. So that is ship's turn. Blue frog. Blue frog is going to willingly enter into the spirit guardians and make a wisdom save.
Cool.
What's your DC again?
16.
That is a save.
Cool, he'll take half.
What was the damage again?
21.
21. It is going to lash out with its long tongue towards you, Jade.
Okay.
$24 to hit.
That hits.
You are going to take 14 points of necrotic.
Okay.
And I need a concentration check on your Spirit Guardians. Which you just need a 10.
Another nat 20.
Cool.
This dice really likes con checks, I guess.
So this thing lashes out at you with its tongue, Jade, and it is attempting now to pull you towards it. I need a strength saving throw.
Ooh, okay. Ooh, that's only a 9. I guess this dice only likes concentration checks.
You are pulled towards it.
Okay.
And it is going to... It is going to attempt to swallow you.
Okay. Do I make another check for that, or?
Nope. It is a 24 to hit.
Yep.
So that is going to be 18 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
So I need another concentration check, which is
Got
another
it.
10.
Yep. I rolled a 14 plus 4.
And you are swallowed.
Okay.
No!
You are currently blinded and restrained.
Okay.
You have total cover against attacks and other effects outside of being outside of this creature.
There you go. Okay.
Funny thing about that, though, it's still within your spirit guardian, so
Yep, it is. It's actually in the epicenter of my spiritual guardians right now.
so that'll be interesting.
That's going to be very fun.
But it moved 5 spaces, so it's actually going to try to take you away from the rest of its allies. So it's 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yeah, Dave, get him.
Oh, Dave!
Dave! Get him, Dave! Get him!
Get him, Dave! Get him!
Opportunity attack, motherfucker.
Right? That brings us to Ren.
Okay, Ren will take a hint from Jade, and around him there will start springing up these dark purple glowing thorns everywhere as he summons his own spirit guardians.
Hell yeah, double spirit guardians.
Oh,
Ooh, that's a 7.
shit.
Alrighty.
2 clerics, motherfucker!
Yes, 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 yes.
It does make it more interesting. Alright, let me do this.
2, 3, possibly 4 of them you're going to catch. One, 2, 3, 4 of them you're going to catch. Alright.
Yep.
Man, my dice do not want me to save.
Good.
Rapier. Fail. And the next highest roll is a 9, and I know nobody has a +6, so all of them are failures.
Oops.
Do you want to keep that roll for the rest of your Spirit Guardians, or do you want to roll each time?
I think I'd like to roll each time.
Okie dokie.
So, roll again because the start of the water elemental turn, or no?
What was that?
Roll again for the start of the water elemental turn?
Yeah, the Water Elemental. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
You are still within Jade's aura, though, so you still get your 10 hit
Yep.
points, but I don't think you got hit.
I didn't get hit.
But yeah, you can roll the damage again.
Okay.
This is a wisdom. Nope. It's gonna take 11 points again.
Oh, nope, just 9 this time. I re-rolled.
Oh, 9.
Uh-huh.
9. At the start of the elemental's turn, with Arby still inside of it, Arby is going to take 15 points of bludgeoning. Yuki hit it a couple times. I think it's going to turn around and try to hit Yuki.
That's not nice. Not nice.
First attack is a 12.
Nope.
Second attack is a 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Shield guy.
Shield guy!
Shield guy!
That roll was better.
Better for you or better for me?
Better for the water elemental, I'll say that.
So better for you. God damn it.
The second slam attack, Yuki, will hit you for 10 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
I think It's going to stay there in the fray. Brings us to that guy who is dead. This guy. Hurt badly. Gonna want to save his own skin. Okay. It turns towards you, Naruko, as you've been mobiling around and making the shooting, and you've been taking out some of its allies. It is going to attempt a spell on you.
Oh no.
So it is going to attempt to cast Crown of Madness on you, and I need a Wisdom saving throw against a charm effect.
Dirty 20.
It has no effect on you. Let's see. Yeah. So you see it tries to cast this Crown of Madness on you. You see this glowing crown. Everyone starts to see this glowing crown start to appear above Naruko's head, but with a little bit of force of will, she is able to kind of break the control that this thing is trying to exert over Naruko's mind. And nothing happens. Yuki.
That's my girlfriend!
I think seeing Jade get swallowed by the frog and being the next one to act, I think Yuki's gonna go try to fuck shit up and get Jade back. So she's gonna boop, 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 boop. And we are going to murder Mitz a frog.
Are you going to allow the rapier and the water elemental to get...
That's right, I can't move without attacking them first.
You can move, they will just get attacks of opportunity.
The other option is to spend a key point for your Floof of the Wind to take the disengage action.
Ooh, done. I was gonna say, I thought I had something for that.
Okay.
You have
Yeah.
so many mobility options.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna Floof of the Wind. We're gonna get the fuck out and try to fuck up a frog.
Okay, so that is the bonus action, right? To do that? Step of the wind, I believe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you do have your full actions.
Yeah, bonus action on your turn.
Okay.
Yep. So we're gonna murder Mitz.
Go for it. 15 will hit.
Yes.
It's 26 also hits.
Yay. Alright, action, bonus action, movement. I think, unfortunately, I'm done.
You are in Jade's aura, so you get your 7 temp HP at the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do.
It's mostly just weird and smells funny in here. It's fine.
This rapier guy going to continue making some slashes on Nuala. Dagger. 11 to hit with the dagger.
Haha! I have a 12 AC.
Aha!
Yeah, fuck you!
The rapier was worse.
Okay, awesome.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Just the rapier guy is like, I want to kill you, but also I saw you just throw a fireball, so I don't want to antagonize you.
I'm not sure how I feel about this.
They don't know.
Did he take damage from the Spirit Guardians from Mr. Wren?
Oh, no, I didn't. I forgot about that. Thank you.
Glad you're paying attention.
Oh, the water sword. Did he also take that save when he tried to do the thingy on Elemental.
Yeah, the water elemental took the damage. The
So
water.
no, the
Oh, the water.
the Sahuagin caster
Oh,
guy.
the caster. Caster I didn't roll for, so I will. When I first rolled for the rapier, so the rapier succeeded, so we'll take 6. Give me another roll of those spirit guardians, Red.
A minute.
Another 12. That one
Another
failed.
12. Hey.
Now we're up to the giant shark, who is going no longer restrained by the web and is going to dive.
Sharks all fuck this shit.
Blue rapier in front of Professor.
Also in the Guardians.
Also in the Guardians. Ren, give me another roll. That is a save, so we'll take half. Going to try to make some slashes at Professor.
Okay.
Dagger rolls for a 21 to hit.
That hits.
There's going to be a total of 8 points of piercing. Rapier slashes out. That one.
That hits. I'm just kidding.
Haha!
As a bonus action, going to disengage and get out of the Spirit Guardians.
Yes.
Brings us to you, Professor.
Now that he's free from one of these guys, he's gonna kind of like look at the water elemental and just go. And he's going to move this way. Take your opportunity attack if you must.
Yeah, we'll try. Slam attack. 12.
Yeah, it's gonna miss. It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Quicken spell Mind Sliver on this giant frog to do it as a bonus action.
Giant frog. Might be shocked to know they're not very intelligent. Nope, that's a 4.
All right. So that's 4 psychic, but it's also going to minus 1d4 from the next saving throw, which is going to be right now.
All right.
Wonderful.
And he just holds up his deck of cards and just sprays the cards in this game of 52 pickup.
Spray of cards.
Yep.
15-foot spray. Each creature dex saving throw. Failed save 2.
And this is at 3rd level.
Blinded. So this will be 3d10. So, alright, so we gotta make a dex save and subtract a d4.
Yeah.
That is a failure.
All right. That's 18 points of force
18.
and is blinded.
18 is exactly the amount of hit points it has left.
Yes.
What does it look like as these cards cut through this frog?
They're more of a gambit type of thing. They just kind of explode on impact, causing force damage. So it's just like a barrage of like 52, and just sort of like causes this thing to sort of almost like wiggle as this thing is just being inundated by these little explosions, causing damage, ripping its skin apart.
As the cards fly past it, shredding this thing to ribbons, you see it kind of falls over, and its giant maw opens up, and there's kind of a last coughing gurgle as Jade is ejected in the prone condition. You are no longer blinded and restrained, but you are prone.
That was weird.
I told you not
So
to
glad
eat.
you're out.
What an attack, Professor. What'd you say?
I told you not to get eaten.
What'd you say?
I'm so glad you're out of that thing.
I didn't try to get eaten. I'm really glad I'm out too. Oh, it was a weird experience. As she says this, spirit guardians are just floating around everyone and going, "Woo! Right it!"
That's gross. And that's
Bunch
the end of my turn.
A bunch of them like crowd around the professor and like give him hugs.
Oh, they're friendly and touchy. This is nice.
Yeah, professor
Fre-
sisters, all. Yeah.
Professor, go ahead and get your temp HP from Jade's aura. Brings us to Nuala.
Nuala is going to cast Wither and Bloom, centered right here. And I'm going to allow myself to heal.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
What a good friend you are to yourself.
Nice. So they all got to make con saves. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Also, I don't know if I said it previously, but I am standing.
Elemental saves, the 2 Sahuagin fail. So is that half damage on a save?
It is half damage on a save, I believe. Let me double check. Yes.
All right.
Half damage on a save.
All right. Damage taken.
And that's it.
This rapier over here, no longer bogged down by the web. Five, 10, 15 coming up on Narco. First attack with dagger is a 23 to hit.
You know what? Shield.
What does that bring your AC up to?
24.
Okay. So that causes the dagger to magically kind of clink away from you as he attempts to reach out and stab you. We'll try to follow up with a rapier hit, which is a 21. I'm sorry, 19, which will also miss. Giant frog. 10.
Mostly put up the shield because I anticipated this fucker coming around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna try to smack out at you with its tongue. That is a 26 to hit.
Even with shields, no good.
So we'll pull you up here. As its tongue lashes out at you and pulls it closer to itself.
Gross.
Yes,
Then,
exactly.
so there's a total of 11 points of necrotic. Necrotic, spell that. And then it's going to attempt
Neurotic.
to swallow. The swallow is a 23 to hit.
Oh, that misses. Barely.
Tries
One.
smacks onto you with its tongue, tries to pull you in. Actually, wait. Sorry. Actually, before it tries to pull you in, I need a strength saving throw. I forgot about that. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So maybe it didn't do that.
Maybe. I rolled a 2. It did do that.
Okay.
Oh,
The strength is getting us tonight, guys.
So it kind of
Nerd
lashes out.
party.
Kind of lashes out with its tongue, wraps around you, pulls it towards it, and then tries to go in for the bite. Letting go of you with its tongue, you're able to kind of dodge out of the way right at the last second. And you are now standing in front of this giant, grotesque frog creature. Water Sword is dead, so we are back to the top of the round with Jade.
Okay. Jade's going to use half of her movement to stand up. She's gonna move forward. Wait. I can get here. I get that guy in my aura, so at least he's in it. And get most of my friends back in my aura for the 7 temp HP. And then I am going to cast a Starburst on the frog that tried to swallow Naruko. So, which is a guiding bolt. So as she comes up, she sees Naruko almost get eaten just like she was, and a streak of starlight like flings from her hand and shoots towards this frog.
As you go to cast your Starburst, the purple water sword turns to you and points again and says, "No lights," and will counterspell you.
Ooh, okay. Then that's that, and then instead, as a bonus action, Eclipse is going to attack the purple one.
Okay, go ahead.
Probably could have done that first, I suppose. Okay, so that's a 17 plus 8 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. What is my spiritual? I have a D8 plus 1. D8. Where'd my D8 go? There it is. Okay. Well, that's 6 points of force damage to the purple one.
So you try to cast your spell. He turns to you, fizzles out your spell. Eclipse comes around from the side. Clever girl, and cuts it down.
Yeah. She just looks at him and she says, "I don't think I was talking to you." And Eclipse just swings up and slices him in half.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Jade?
Nope. That was my movement, my action, and my bonus action. So I'm good.
Over to Narco.
Narco's got her dancing shoes on, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just zips on over here. Gonna try and give Nuala some breathing room. Going to target the rapier, Sahuagin, the blue one. Sharpshooter is a go. That is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, 17 hits.
Okay. 20 piercing damage.
Pow.
Alright. Second shot. 21 to hit.
Yep.
Or 24 piercing damage.
Alright.
Bonus action to command Arby. I was going to say, is it possible for Arby to just move himself to this other square within the water elemental? But I think the fact that he is under the restrained condition precludes even that much.
Yeah, I'd say.
Cool.
But I
I'll
mean,
be honest.
He can use a regular attempt to escape a grapple.
He can, but I'm going to be completely honest. With the ease with which the water elemental can kind of just hoover up people, I don't think he would stay free for very long. So I'm just going to have him attack, and at the very least, his bulk is taking up capacity, so there's less people the water elemental can hold at once. So
sure.
Yeah. So disadvantage on the attack roll. He's restrained, but he's gonna try and cut away at the water around him. Doesn't do too badly, even with the disadvantage. What's your attack roll now, buddy? Oh, it's my spell attack. Okay, yeah, that's an 18.
Yep, that hits.
Yep. Cool. 8.
Oh, sorry, you said it was 8?
I said I need a d8 to roll.
Oh.
So I did roll. That is 12 points of force damage.
Okay.
And then Narc and Arby are back into the Jade Aura, so they can get their 10 hit points back. And that's my turn.
Cool. The ship did not receive any other orders, so we'll continue to fire on the giant frog. I don't think the one on the forecastle is going to be able to reach because it'd be firing through your own sails.
Okay. Just the rear one.
Yeah.
Okay. Firing with disadvantage.
Yep.
Which comes out to 15.
15 hits.
Yay. Then add the D8. It is a very fun sound. I don't know if it picks up on the mic at all, but they're just clattering. Rosie is very entertained.
Oh,
I am having to shoo her away like every 5 minutes.
She's helping.
That is a 31 magical blood.
God damn.
Freaking cannons.
It's that was
Damn it,
5d8. The lowest I rolled on a die individually was a 3. Everything else was 6s, 7, and 8.
Amazing. All right.
I mean, it's possible I could roll only 5 damage on it, but
True.
it's very well. It's not very swingy when you have a lot of dice because they average out eventually. But
Yeah. So that's the Corvus. That frog is dead. So we're up to Red.
Ren is going to use Thorn Whip on the blue guy.
Okay.
Yet I am going to sell you if you keep trying to take my blanket. Don't know who I'm going to sell you to, but I'm going to sell you to someone. And then they will pay me to take you back, so I will make double the profit.
See,
18
that's
to
business
hit.
model right there.
That's very shrewd. Yeah, 18 hits for 8 points of damage. Do you want to pull it closer to you?
No, I don't like him.
Yeah.
And turn.
Else. Very good. The elemental.
wisdom saving throw.
Yes. So that charges wisdom saving throw. Give me the damage on Spirit Guardians, Ren. And Jade? No, not Jade. Ren.
No, that guy's just out of my aura.
Damn. 16. Meanwhile, Arby takes some damage while engulfed. Arby's gonna take 19 points of bludgeoning.
Ow!
Yeah,
It's getting worse every time.
I rolled almost max on that.
Ouchies.
Let's see. It is going to move into Noala space. I need Noala to give me a strength saving throw.
This will go well.
Do it, crit. You can do it.
That's a 10.
10. You are grappled and restrained.
Damn it.
8. And we'll take 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Rude.
Yeah. That's it for the elemental. That guy's dead, so we're up to Yuki.
All right.
Go, Yuki. Go, Yuki.
Yuki is going to boop, 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 boop. Over here. We are going to first try to murder mitt this rapier guy.
Okay.
He's looks like he's close to death, so we're gonna try to take his ass out. Come on now. Boop.
14 misses.
Damn, I'm just afraid of that. Okay. Boop.
11 also misses.
Okay, digital dice, you are done. Okay. That's fine because we're gonna do. I got more key points, so we're gonna burn a key point, and we're gonna do Fury of Blows.
All right.
Did it.
And we're gonna roll digital dice because fuck you. That's a nat 20.
Ooh. Go ahead, give me damage.
Wait. Hold on, I need to do a thing. That's the Willa dice giving us a nat 22, by the way.
Hell yeah.
It's an
I'll break your tiny bones.
It's an angry little Alan. Bam.
Give
Nice.
me another d6.
I said don't hurt my friends. Bam.
What's it look like when you pummel this guy into pink mist?
I think Yuki is just saw Nuala get swallowed up by the water elemental, and she's kind of like, fuck. I remember what that felt like. That sucks. So she's gonna, as she goes running by, she is going to, I'm assuming the rapier is still looking towards Nuala and the water elemental. Yuki is gonna run by, and she's going to, she missed the first two because she had a moment of, fuck, I know what that feels like. That's terrible. So she couldn't land her first two shots, but as she goes by, she's going to rip her claws along the back of this thing, and the Sahuagin raper, she's gonna rip her claws along the back of him, right by his kidneys, or where kidneys should be, because they bleed a lot, and drop him to his knees, and like shove him down as she walks by.
All right.
And then she's going to take the last attack she has, and she's going to try to attack the elemental.
Okay.
All right, Willa Dice, what do you got for me? Okay, that's 16 plus 9.
That hits.
I don't math.
8.
Nice.
It's action, bonus action, movement. Okay, I think that's about Yuki.
Cool.
Hi.
That one is the one you just killed. We are off. Sharks are still swimming. This is the blue rapier. Doesn't have a whole lot of great options because there's spiritual bullshit floating all over the damn place. So we are going to
I'm just saying, retreat is always a valid option. Arby will take the opportunity attack if he wants to run by, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Disadvantage. That's a dice Y. Okay. They rolled an 18 and a nat 20. So I guess that's a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Do 7 points of force damage.
Alright. So this one holding the rapier is going to attempt to throw 2 daggers at you, Yuki.
So rude.
First one is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do.
So that is going to be 7 piercing.
Perfect.
The second one is an 11.
Nope.
Off to Professor.
First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and vortex warp Nuala out of the...
Hell yes.
What?
If she'll let me.
Space around a creature. I mean, I don't see why not.
Do I know that it's you?
He'll yell, "Let me get you out of there! Don't fight it!"
Sounds crazy.
I could totally hear you through the water. I don't fight it.
All right. And I'm going to drop her, like, right here.
Okay. Oops. Nope, that's RV. So, like, right here?
Yeah.
Whoop. Charcoal can come too.
And I think, yeah, that's probably going to be it. Yeah, that's it. My turn.
All right. Which brings us to Nuala's turn.
Nuala will flick her tail in the water elemental's direction and cast Mind Spike.
Okay.
Get it.
Wisdom.
I don't know why I'm using virtual dice.
That is a failure.
Fantastic.
Woo!
13 psychic.
Woo!
And I now know your location.
Can't get away from you. Anything else for Nuala?
Yeah, Jade said hold her hand, so I'm going to go back over to Jade.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. This rapier guy.
Free action to hug Nuala.
Not a whole lot of great options here. Ren's in range of a dagger throw, so Ren's getting a dagger throw. Nat 1. And a
The
22
dagger
to
falls
hit.
back on them. Alright, 22 hit. Let me see if I can do anything back because I'm annoyed. Nope, no reactions, so the 22 will hit.
Okay, that is going to be 6 piercing. And I need a
Okay.
concentration check on your spirit guardians. You're good.
And plus 3 is 13.
Excellent. Giant frog. Giant frogs, what can I say? 10, 15, 20. We're going after Yuki.
That's not nice.
Its long tongue shoots out and tries to get at you, Yuki.
Rude.
13 to hit.
Nope. Miss. Creeper.
Yeah, missing its tongue attack doesn't get to do much else. Jade.
So
Okay, I hug Nuala and I say, "Stay by the professor. We'll take care of this, okay?" And then I'm going to move. So that I can get these guys in my aura. Am I moving?
I see you moved, yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. I'm going to move here to get these guys in my aura. Get 3 of them anyway. I'm going to use my action to heal myself. Gonna give myself 2d8. Okay, and then my bonus action, I'm going to move Eclipse. I'm gonna move it right here, and it's going to attack this blue guy.
Okay.
Not great. 12.
12 misses.
That's my turn.
What was your action?
I healed myself.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I moved to get them all in my aura, so they all have to make those wisdom saves.
Okay. Yep.
Against my spiritual guardians and Ren's spiritual guardians.
Yep.
At the start of their turns. But that's it.
Brutal. Narco.
Narco takes a look at the targets on offer here, and yep. The The water elemental, like physical attacks, work fine so long as they're magical, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want my robot back, so I am going to shoot at the water elemental.
Okay.
Sharpshooter is on. That is a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
20 points of magical piercing.
20. Okay.
And another sharpshooter. That is 14.
14 also hits.
25.
As your bullet pierces this thing, water just kind of splashes about as this thing fails to be able to hold on to its form and is gone. And Arby is freed.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
No, I.
He is going to. Well, actually, no. Where he is fine. Arby will forego self healing instead to make an attack on the giant frog.
Okay.
Ooh. Well, that the die roll on that is a 2. I'm going to use the clockwork amulet to turn that into a 10. That'll be a 22 hit.
20 hits.
All right. 8 points of force damage.
All right.
And I'll get back the 10 hit points from Jade. And Narco will back up just ever so slightly to be next to Luala. And that will be her turn.
All right. Corvus.
Orvis shooting at the giant frog.
Yep.
Dirty
Get
20
that
to hit.
frog.
Yep, that hits.
23 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
You want to describe what happens to this frog? It is exploded by this cannon.
So the brave crew, who are very grateful that the giant frog didn't decide to try and eat them after it's been pelting him with cannonballs this whole fight, turns towards the frog and says, "Aim for the Cinemass!" And they sort of launch the cannonball. The frog turns around, sees it coming, sort of opens its mouth and sort of like proceeds to swallow the cannonball with its giant gullet. The force of which then carries it a good 20 feet off the side of the railing and off into the drink, and it does not come back after that.
Gross. Over to Red.
Ren will take a few steps forward and touch the one that was throwing stuff at him and inform him, "I do not like you." Yeah, he's gonna cast a level 3 inflict wounds. He's petty.
Ooh. Yep, that hits.
Nice.
That works.
Damn.
Amazing.
Nice big. That's a quarter of his health gone.
Doesn't Ren also have like a channel, like a domain ability where it like just adds on even more damage if he wants?
I do. Yeah, he's petty. Let's do that.
Yeah, he's petty.
Ren is so
Yep.
petty when you start hitting him with stuff.
Hit with a melee attack, deal extra necrotic damage equal to 5 times twice your cleric level, so that could be another 15. Just to
Yep,
be it.
yep, extra 15 points. Let's absolutely do that.
Shit. That is brutal. That is 40 points of damage on one hit. That is insane.
Damn.
Good.
That's petty. That's some good level of petty right there.
And when this guy's turn starts, he's in 2 Spirit Guardians. So it's
Yeah.
not looking good.
No, not very good at all. That water elemental's gone. We are up to Yuki.
Okay.
Whoops.
You're good.
Oh. I think Yuki hearing Ren say, "I don't like you," is gonna turn and say, A very dear friend of mine says that often. And she's going to turn back and she is going to murder mitts the rapier guy.
All right. I forgot to ask if Ren was doing anything else in that turn. I apologize.
It's cool. Ren's good.
Okay. Go ahead and do your murder, Yuki.
Murder mitts!
17 hits.
Murder mitts!
All right. 7. 11 misses.
God damn it. Do we burn more key points? Let's see.
Why not?
Yeah, we got him for short rest. Why the fuck not? Nuke Yuki will take a nap after the battle. Let's burn another one. Boop.
Nope.
Oh, right.
You have your clockwork amulet if you want to use it. Probably.
Ooh, what would that bring that to?
It just gives you. It simulates a 10 on the die, so it would bring your attack to 19.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay. Give you damage.
Alright. Bam.
Assuming you still have charges on your clockwork amulets.
Yeah, I haven't used it yet today.
Okay.
Quote unquote today.
Yeah.
Do I have one more? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that was just your first flurry of blow.
Yeah, so I have one more, right?
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna have fucking regular die. Oh, what you got for me, Willa? That's a 19 plus
Yep, that hits.
9.
That
Bam.
hits. Another 11. Anything else?
Alright,
for
I
Yuki?
think that'll be it for Yuki.
I don't think these sharks are coming back.
Goodness.
This
Sharks
one
fucked off.
has to make one save against
Ren.
Ren's Spirit Guardians. So Ren, if you want to give me your damage roll again, thank you. That's a failure. Takes 13. Going to come up on Yugi.
Oh, good. He moved into my spiritual guardians. He has to make a save against mine too now.
Yeah, he would have done that. I forgot about that.
No, do it. Have him do it.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Do
Let's
it.
do it.
It's fine. Just do it.
Do it. Do it.
You can
That's
don't
it.
forget your temp pitch,
Temp-
7 temp. Yep.
just in case this thing happens to connect with you.
Yeah.
First with a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
That's not hidden. Then a rapier.
Mm-hmm.
21.
Yep, that'll do it.
Gonna hit you for 12 points of piercing.
All right.
Then it's going to take the disengage bonus action and back out of the Spirit Guardians. And you hear it start to warble towards the water in a language that you do not understand. Professor, you are up.
Okay. What are we going to do? So many options. Yeah, just for the sake of being funky, that Sahuagin that ran away, give me a con save DC 16.
The one that ran and is kind of screaming at the water right now.
Yeah.
Calling
Alright.
for a shark taxi.
Let's call it for Shark Uber.
They don't come to this area.
You said con save?
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's a failure. Rolled a 6.
Vortex warp it right back here.
Oh, somehow that's even meaner than just hitting them with like a light.
Oh, I
Sorry, you didn't ask if you could be excused.
I smell a new tactic.
I love this tactic. This is great. Oh my god, that's so good.
He's just gonna casually, he's like flying, he's floating with his hands in his pockets, and he just kind of drops down here. And I'm going to quicken spell Thunderclap. It's only 6, but it's still not nothing.
That's another con save. This one it makes.
No.
No?
Silver Barbara.
Silver Barbara.
Professor is done with these guys today.
Still makes the con save. But who do you want to give advantage to?
Who's next?
Nawal's next up.
She doesn't.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Narco.
Alright.
That's it.
Speaking of Nawala, you're up.
Is it just the 2 guys left?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all you got.
Fantastic.
I cast Fireball.
Oh my god.
Everybody make a dex save, you'll be fine. You'll die.
Joe said the ship will be fine. It's fine.
No, I'm going to cast Magic Missile instead on red.
Okay.
And that is a 2 on the die, so 9 points of force damage.
Pow.
And that's it.
Okay. 2 wisdom saves for this guy.
Yep.
I will do Ren's first since Ren is right next to it. That one. Ren, give me damage.
Fuck yeah.
Jade, what was the damage on yours?
21.
And your DC?
16.
It's failure.
Great. As
Um,
so he'll take 21 points of damage. Does he die?
Yeah. So,
Oh.
Ren, Jade, what do your spirit guardians do to tear this thing apart?
But I think the spirit guardians that are next to him, they grab him, and one of them picks up one of the thorns that Ren called down as they're pulling him to the ground, and uses that to just basically grab his body, and they sink through him and drag his soul out.
Oof. Leaving nothing but a husk behind. Brutal.
It's just a husk, and they're laughing the entire time.
Truly terrifying. So he's dead.
Yep.
That frog's dead. We're at the top of the round with Jade.
Jade moves Eclipse over here, and we're gonna use the bonus action to attack this guy. 14.
14 misses.
Okay, that's Eclipse is basically just here for fun. It's just happy to be out. I don't think this guy is surviving between the spiritual guardian blender that's about to occur. So instead, I'll just toll the dead. That's a DC 16 Wisdom save.
And the 3 full turns before it gets to go.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
16.
Wisdom?
Yep.
That's a nope.
Okay. Gonna be 2d8.
No, it should be 2D.
Oh, 2d12 because he's damaged. You're right.
Missing hit points, yeah.
Oh, yes. That's where's my d12? come to my head. My D12 doesn't want to come out of the box. Of the box. Not the best. Oh, he'll take 7 points of damage.
All right. Anything else?
That's it. And I'm just gonna stand there and I'm gonna wait as all the spirit guardians turn to this guy.
Narco.
Well, he's doomed no matter what, because the spirit guardians are going to wreck everything. I guess would it be an action to do like a perception check to see if there are any other threats in the area?
It's a free action. Perception check.
Free
I'd say.
action? Okay.
Yeah.
Question for Silvery Barbara. Advantage on next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Okay, so that'll be advantage on the check.
Yeah.
So that's the first thing she's doing. Great. Nice. That is a dirty 20.
So you kind of look out over the sea, and while the water is still churning a bit, the fog seems to be thinning out. You see that the sharks that were circling the water have one by one started to swim off. So there are no other ships that you see in the area, so nothing else appears to be approaching. Your impression is that it doesn't seem like anything else is coming at this point.
Gotcha. And the crows fucked off.
Crows fucked off like immediately. Yeah, they're gone.
Gotcha. Alright, Naruko's going to assume that the fishmen who had water-related magic powers are probably the ones who summon the fog and like coerce the sharks to do the taxi service. So, all right. Well, with that done, Narco wants this goober off of her ship. And just for fun, we're going to do it spicy, and instead of just shooting the gun regular, I'm going to shoot the gun with Chaos Bolt.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I want the style points. That is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay. So the damage is 2d8 plus a d6. I rolled garbage for damage. Let's see here. So I can either have this be acid or lightning damage. Let's do lightning.
Okay.
For 7 points.
7 points of lightning.
This is what happens when I try and be cool. Okay, bonus action, RB. Come over here. Kick his ass. Okay, dirty 20 to hit.
Yep, that is a hit.
For 7 force damage.
It's down to 1 hit point.
You're kidding me!
That's amazing.
Just a single hit point.
Well, fine. The cannon can take care of it. How about that?
I don't think the
But just
cannon...
I mean, Ren could just kill it.
I don't think at this point the cannon would be able to aim it, because it's like in the middle of your own ship, so again, you're looking at like firing through like your own sails and into your own hull, so probably not.
Cool,
something...
then...
Yeah.
The command for the crew is to, you know, if any parts of the ship are ever so slightly singed from that whole fireball web fiasco, to just, you know, scrub that out.
Middle of combat, he's got 1 hit point left. They're like, all right, start swapping the deck. Red.
And is still petty. Trot. And looks at this guy. He's almost dying. He's severely damaged. I kick him.
Amazing.
A 16
This is a
misses.
16. Yes!
16.
Oh! A 16 misses. Oh
16
my
does not
god.
hit, I'm afraid.
God damn
Ren
it.
will
It's okay.
frown. Get him, Yuki.
Red spiritual guardians, just kill it. Yuki's gonna go over, just push it down.
Yuki?
Boop. Uh, so, question. Last time Yuki killed someone who was the last of people, she got a stern talking to from Naruko about killing people when they needed to ask questions. Does Naruko want to ask questions to this?
Naruko would like the opportunity. There might be a language barrier issue from what we've seen so far.
Mm. I think Yuki's gonna do non-lethal damage.
Okay,
And we're gonna murder this motherfucker.
sure.
Beep,
19 hits. It's got one hit
beep.
point.
Yeah.
Non-lethal damage, it goes down. Ren and Jade, are you keeping your spiritual guardians up?
My spiritual guardians are up, but you can designate whether or not it can attack. So,
Do we
Oh.
need to?
I mean, Jade's just having it up because it lasts for a minute. She's gonna have them up as long as possible in case something else is coming. But if there's interrogation to be done, like Jade will move away.
So why don't we do this? So I'll ask Yuki, are you doing anything else with your turn after this thing goes down?
So I think Yuki will, kind of she'll slash at this thing. Actually no, she'll punch it. That way it's non-lethal instead of cutting the thing open. She'll just punch him. And when he drops, she will kind of stand over him. And just, I guess, grapple it so it's restrained so it doesn't try to get away. And she'll sit there and kind of like crisscross applesauce with this thing's body in her lap, look at Naruko and say, if you want to ask questions to it, it is not dead yet.
Before we get to that
Okay.
point,
That'll be Yuki's turn.
so before we get to that point, reading the Spirit Guardian spell, it is when you cast the spell you can designate creatures to be unaffected by it. So it has to be when you cast them. So as it goes down, you do have the opportunity to willingly drop the concentration on your Spirit Guardians. This goes for both you and Ren. If you want to keep this thing alive. Otherwise, at the start of its turn, it is going to die instantly.
Dropping.
Jade?
Fuck. Yeah. If they're saying they're gonna try to talk to it, I'll drop Spirit Guardians.
Okay.
Otherwise, she was gonna keep it up. So.
All right. So with Spirit Guardians dropped, this thing is unconscious. Nothing else is coming out of the water to come get you, so we are out of initiative.
Yuki's gonna look at Naruko and say, last time you wanted me to keep it alive. This time I have.
Thank you, Yuki. I appreciate it.
This is the way.
All right. So we're gonna grab some rope to tie this guy up to one of the mastheads so that we can punch him awake and ask some questions and probably get frustrated.
Yuki will, after being handed rope by, I guess, one of the deckhands, she will tie him to the mast.
So, it will take at least the the amount of time as a short rest until it's going to start coming around, unless anybody decides to give him any magical healing. So that is completely up to you if you want to do that. If you do not, then otherwise he'll start regaining consciousness in about an hour. So you can get a short rest in the meantime if you want to take that route.
Short rest is cool. Nariko feels no need to spend any of her spell slots on this thing.
I think Yuki will excuse herself to her cabin, find a sunspot, and curl up and take a short rest.
Yes, speaking of which, worth noting that as the last of these Sahuagin go down, the waves begin to calm and smooth out once more, and the fog dissipates once again, bringing the sun shining happily back down onto your ship.
Oh, before the bodies are like tossed overboard, Nariko will inspect them for treasures or interesting items. Surprisingly, water resistant documents explaining everything.
Let's give me an investigation check.
I can do
And
that.
anyone else investigating the bodies may do so as well.
Cool. That is a 27 investigation. I am smart.
All right. Including the one that you have restrained. Yeah, I think all of you. Uh, you kind of go through these bodies. They're not carrying anything. They're not carrying any coins. They're not carrying any notes. They have basically just the clothes on their back. Um, you do. You can get 3 sets of regular leather armor, as well as 3 daggers and 3 rapiers if you want to pull them off the bodies.
Or we'll throw those in the cargo hold and sell them off uh, when we next make port.
Okay. So then, opting for the short rest. Anybody want to have any chats or do anything during this time?
Jade's going to check on Nuala. Just as she, like, in the moment that she had to have to dismiss her sisters back to where they came from, and giving them all a quick goodbye and a thank you for showing up. All of them disappearing and fading back into the twilight that she had created to protect her friends. She'll go to Nuala to check in on her and make sure she's okay. Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Are you hurt badly?
A little, but I should be okay. Are you hurt?
A little bit. I got swallowed by a frog, which is not something I expected to happen today.
Yeah, I was pretty worried there for a second.
Oh, yeah, I was a little bit worried as well. Do you need healing?
I mean,
Here.
maybe, but what if something else happens today?
If something else happens today, I can still help, but I can help you a little bit right now. And you're going to get 12 hit points back.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And I just realized I was in your aura towards one of the later rounds.
Yeah, you should take your 7 temp HP as well.
Is that the same water elemental?
I don't know. It seemed like it was the same, but that could be just that could be very speciesist of me thinking that all water elementals seem like they're the same.
Well,
So it might have been a different one.
it is quite odd that we got ambushed twice while on the water, and there was a single water elemental both times.
That's true. Maybe it's the same one. Maybe it's like a familiar. Maybe the crows keep summoning it.
Well, hopefully we don't have to worry about it anymore.
I hope not. That was really strange. I mean, I guess they tend to only try to come after us when we're not in a very populated area. So us being on the ship tends to be when we're the most alone, I suppose.
Got it. I have to live my entire life in a city now.
I don't know if you have to live your entire life in a city. It's just that, sometimes when we're traveling, we just might have to fight a giant frog. If we're on the water. Because, we were traveling the whole time between, when we were leaving Fred's Wharf and when we were leaving between going down to face off against those. Well, I guess the guards weren't really the bad people, even though we decided that we really liked the Thieves Guild when we were going down there. We never got attacked on the road those times.
True.
So it's mostly just been on the water part, and maybe it's just because we've been so clever and been really stopping them from doing worse things.
Well, hopefully we get a bit of a break after this.
I hope so. But, I mean, we didn't get attacked when we were in Summer's Call, and we didn't get attacked in Edmay either. And it's really only been kind of when we've been on the water lately, so once we get to Wayburn Port, probably okay. We'll just have to just keep an eye every once in a while.
Nuala nods.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, we should be fine.
We have been so far. I mean, we're all together, and they keep trying, but we've been really good. She's gonna hug her.
No, I'll hug back.
I don't think the professor was right when he said that, us being around people puts them in danger.
I mean, it might, but
Maybe a little bit.
That's not our fault.
It's not, and I do think that David is right. I think we're in the right place at the right time to help people. I mean, none of the bad things that have happened that we've come across have happened because we were there. They were already happening, and we stopped it. And it's because we're stopping things that the bad people are after us. I guess that's a really good reason to have bad people come after you, And if the only time that they think that they can even have a chance at doing that is when we're traveling on the water with our ship, or we're by ourselves on the road, that's okay, because we're never going to be alone when that happens, and we're always going to be together, and we'll protect each other. So you're not going to have to live forever in a city, because eventually we're going to take care of it.
Good to know. I do want to do more exploring.
I do too, and I don't think we should stop that.
How is everyone else?
Everyone else was kind of looking over the bodies to things. I suppose I should try to start cleaning things up. I'll go check on people too.
Okay.
Make her rounds to check on people.
It's very Lorelei of you.
It's
I'm
very
the
generous.
healer this time.
And you're on a boat.
And run a boat.
You
Yep.
can't get away.
Look, I have to live my pirate fantasy somehow. This is the only time Pirates of the Caribbean will be real.
I see Yuki and Professor having a chat. Do you guys want to keep doing that in chat, or do you want to talk it out?
I'm good to keep doing it in chat.
Yeah, we can just do it in chat.
All right.
I will save my check-ins for you for later.
Nariko is giving encouragement to the crew of the Corvus, congratulating them for, handling that little speed bump in true von Grutzner company fashion, kept their cool, and performed admirably. So he's proud of all of them, and go enjoy the tavern with a little small bonus to your pay when we make it to port, that sort of thing.
We would like a raise. We
Does-
have decided to unionize.
Oh, no raises, but pizza party.
Oh no, I'm about
But
to become the bad kind of capitalist for a second here. This is why you are all being replaced with robots eventually.
Dang.
Brutal.
Arby gives a thumbs up, and then in 10 years, the robots are like, we also have thoughts and feelings of our own. We also organize. Fuck.
Man, between vortex warping that guy in the middle of a spiritual guardian blender and replacing your workforce with robots, whew, spicy tonight.
So spicy.
Well, we hit level 5, which
Yeah.
means some of us got access to level 3 spells, which
Spiciness
is very
abounds.
fun.
Spiciness abounds.
I just got access to level 2 spells, so I had some fun there.
I've been waiting to pull the spiritual guardians thing since I decided to be a cleric.
It's real good.
Spiritual
Real
guards,
good.
it's such a great spell.
It's a good spell, and I had the flavoring that I wanted to have for it, so it's amazing.
All right. Any other chats or anything? If not, then an hour will pass. You guys will get your short rest, and this bound Sahuagin will start to regain consciousness. Kind of makes some panicked yelps and yips, and tries to struggle greatly at its bonds, to no avail.
Narco just standing there with RB menacingly behind her.
If the creature is tied up, Jade is going to be downstairs in one of the rooms.
Yeah, Yuki tied it up before she went down.
Yeah, so she will not be partaking in the interrogation.
As it comes to and realizes the situation, Narco will address it. So then, do you speak common? I heard a few words there.
So he just kind of grits his teeth and says few words.
All right, we can work with that. Why attack?
Tabaxi, promise meat.
Meat. Not gold, meat. Okay. Tabaxi. Tabaxi name?
The Sahuagin just kind of shakes his head. Not no.
course not. What look like?
Make a roll.
I swear, if you say he looking like a man,
Looking like a tabaxi.
You met him in a massage parlor.
Blinks. Kind of pauses for a moment, trying to consider your question, and says, Tabaxi, cat person.
color, clothes,
Color. This kind of like points to like the color of your jacket, like the color of your jacket in your token.
okay. I can only assume he means that the clothes that he wore was blue and not that the tabaxi itself was blue, although, I don't know, maybe he's Russian.
Your jacket is brown.
Oh, is it the blouse or the jacket?
The whatever the brown part is.
The brown part, okay.
Yeah.
Tabaxi brown. Great. Alright. Narco will reach into her notebook and pull out one of the sketches that she made of the freaky-looking void crows. And she says, work with these?
Spies.
Spies. Okay. Your spies? Or Tabaxi spies?
Tabaxi.
Great. So the cultist is winding its reach on outsourcing attempts to kill us. Nice. Good. Very good. Alright.
Let go.
More attacks?
Shakes his head.
Mm-hmm. Well, Narco can't really be mad because he did answer all the questions. At you know, to the best that he could. Because he's dumb. Alright, so the real question is throw him overboard to limp back, or keep him locked up until we reach town and throw him in the jail there. Joe, what would I roll for maritime law for situations such as these? Man, if only Kenneth were here. He'd know what's up. What, like a history check? Or...
Yeah, I'll go history.
Okay. $21.
So are you looking for like what to do when like capturing someone at sea, like detaining them?
I'll come
Yeah,
back.
I'm going to assume that for, pirates versus, aquatic dwelling creatures who still engage hostilities, it's kind of the same thing, legally speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So kind of mainly the question Narco is thinking, like, if I do keep him locked up and I roll up into Wayburn Port and I go to like the local magistrate and say, yo, this dude and all his buds tried to attack my ship, uh, would we be able to hand him over to them for jurisdiction, or would the is it kind
Yeah.
of assumed that any on the open sea you just hang people because it's
So
Caribbean style?
the proper law, would
Make
be
him walk the plank.
the proper law for a law-fearing seafaring vessel would be to bring the uh, the detained to the nearest port to raise charges. Now, you being the only ship at sea, no one else is around, and you don't really have a alliance or allegiance really to anyone in particular. I mean, you could really do whatever you want, and probably no one would be the wiser.
Right. Uh, so at this point, it's mainly because we run a very lawful business here. Nariko would prefer to take him to port and hand him over to the authorities. Uh, there is something to be said for letting him go simply for he will go back to wherever if there are any other of his people and reports, do not fuck with these people, spread the word. Um, so I think Naruto will actually bring that to the party, just to sort of take a vote on which of those two options anyone would prefer.
Let him tell the others not to come back, that they will not get their reward.
All right, so Ren is voting to let him go.
I mean, are they actually going to do anything in town? Or will they just kind of eventually let him go because it's sort of our word against his? If they're just going to let them go anyway, might as well just let him go now. And maybe he can warn everyone else against taking, like Ren said, not to take contracts out on us.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Jade is voting to let go. Anyone else want to chip a vote in? All right.
I
If
don't.
everyone else, I'm sorry.
I don't think us killing him is going to stop somebody else from trying to find us. So, if it's all the same, I also vote let him go.
Okay.
Yuki has no feelings about it one way or the other. She just wanted to be better, like she told Jade she would be, and to not straight up kill that bitch.
Yeah. Which is good because we did learn things.
See? She did good things.
Yeah. Uh, so between all that, and it's not necessarily that he would be executed when we brought him into town. He could just be stuck in jail for some amount of time. I don't know what the laws would decide on that, but the let him go votes are in. So Narco will inform the Sahuagin. You go. Spread word. Do not fight Mystic Mechanicus.
The Sahuagin kind of regards you, kind of holds your eye contact for a moment, and just silently kind of goes off to the edge of the boat and jumps in the water.
Mm-hmm. Did you want me to make an intimidate check for that, or?
Well, he's not getting any healing then because he didn't let me do that.
yeah, you can roll intimidation, sure.
Any advantage for brutally dispatching all of his attack squad?
Yeah, I mean, go to the edge of the water, you would see that the sharks that brought them in are now starting to feast on their bodies, so that's pretty terrifying.
Oh,
It's just the circle of life. All right. 16 plus 1 for guidance plus 4 intimidate is 21.
There's a look of recognition that you pick up that he's likely not coming after you guys again. as he
Well,
silently.
I don't. I'm not worried about him because he's a chump. I'm worried about anyone in his various friend circles here in the deep blue sea. So
Yeah.
hopefully, hopefully the renown will spread, as will the infamy.
Um. So yeah, so he goes over the edge of the boat. One of the sharks that is kind of feasting on the chum, you'll see eventually breaks away, kind of picks up this Sahuagin under the water, and will take it away.
Honestly, with the fact that he has one hit point, it would be hilarious if the shark just saw him and was like, "Oh, more food," and just ate him.
Will be pretty funny.
Just all that blood in the water. You know, who's to say what happens? All right. Uh, good job, team. Narco will share what little information she got, uh, which seems to indicate that this tabaxi with the cult is widening their net of uh, outsourcing that they're trying to do as far as sending people to
The
apprehend us.
the very vague description that Narco was able to get from it does. We haven't met any tabaxis that have that color scheme, have we?
Um, Nobody notable.
Nobody notable. Okay.
The only tabaxi we know of is the one that was helping Temerity with her research that led to all this junk. That's one suspect.
Yep. We don't know that he was. Do we know that he was a tabaxi?
Yeah.
Yeah, we know he's a tabaxi. Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that information was given.
We know his name is Rufus too, don't we?
Rodolphus.
Rodolphus.
Rudolphus. All right. So most likely that was who it was. Well, they're still active and being a willing cult person. So
Well, we don't know that though, because we know him and Temerity both disappeared. So they
right,
could
we don't.
Temerity and him could be together.
Yeah, we don't know, but Nariko heavily suspects it is the same person. So.
Um,
Oh,
so with that out of the way, the rest of your journey to Wayburn Port goes off without any further incident, and you are able to begin to pull into the port as night has set in. So go back to the main map. So as you approach Wayburn Port, you see that it is a another portside town that is kind of settled in the desert against the backdrop of the Zephyrin Mountains. Yuki, you know that you can get to your monastery from Wayburn Port pretty easily. There are caravans that go back and forth into the desert daily. Not only are they for transportation across the desert to the mountains, but there are also sightseeing tours of some of the ancient sites of Kakabesh, as the popularity of such things has grown in the time since Sepka became one of the heroes of the Black Thorns of the Black Rose. So as you pull into this port, night is beginning to fall. You see that the streets are torchlit. There are uh, some commerce things kind of happening in the marketplace area, but the docks themselves are mostly quiet as it's kind of reached the point of the night where no further um, uh, no further commercial activity will be coming or going to the port. Um, as you approach, you kind of see to the western side of the city. There is kind of like the docks where the Von Gertzner company would have its own pier. Kind of in the center are more like not commercial, but like personal use kind of docking, um, which is actually close to the market. So um, a lot of merchants tend to use those docks to bring their goods to and from the market. You also see kind of on the eastern side of the city, three large pyramids stand tall into the sky. As it is getting late, you do have the option to make port. You can go into the town if you like, or as you did in Summer Call, you can spend the night on the boat before making your way into the city. Completely your choice.
Mm.
Do you want to go
Narco
into
will vote
that?
for. What's that?
Do we want to go into town, or do we want to stay here for the evening and then go out first thing in the morning?
It might be best to spend the night on the ship, just so we're not searching around for accommodations in an unfamiliar town in the middle of the night.
Okay.
All right, so spending the night on the ship, you guys will get your long rest. Um, as I said, Von Grutzener has their pier here, so you are welcome to dock the boat there if you like, which I assume you probably will, because it won't cost you anything. Yeah.
Very frugal, this group.
I wouldn't say frugal. I would say more.
Economical.
Yes. With that, it's 11 o'clock, so this feels like a good natural place to wrap
Oh
for the
yeah.
evening.
Yeah. I'm surprised, Joe. I was expecting you to showcase the new map of town and be like, and we'll get into all this next time.
Not yet, mostly because I am using the same old map.
Hell yeah.
Good map. This party doesn't know what this map looks like.
That is true.
Nope.
It's been so long, I genuinely don't know if I remember what the map for Wayburn Port looks like anyway.
You guys, I don't think you guys were here for very long, so it wasn't a terribly big story beat. So
We really weren't. I think we were like in and out, like
yeah,
within a session,
yeah.
which is unusual for us.
Well, nice first battle, 5th level.
Nomination, first off, the Vortex Warp,
Oh
both to
hell
Hell
save
yeah.
yeah.
Walla and then
The
later
vortex warp
to absolutely
immediately.
fuck over the Sahuagin. It was great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. That was so great.
That was so great.
That was outstanding.
That's gonna be a go-to move, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Vortex Warp.
Fireball
Oh,
Vortex
comboing
Warp
onto the
Blender.
web spell was nice.
yeah.
Yeah. Spirit Guardian Blender is great. Also enjoy Ren and Jade putting their own flavors on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely that vortex warp though.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be underestimated, counterspelling the Hunger of
That was
Hadar.
gonna be my second one. Is Nuala's
Mhm.
counter spell of the Hunger of Hadar, because that would have fucked us up.
I think that's gotta be. I think that's gotta be an MVP move right there.
Yeah, I think both of those. Seriously,
Because
those
that
were awesome.
is, yeah, that is tough. Control FU, absolutely. Oh, that's right. You have your ship fully furnished.
Yep.
Yeah, we do.
So, yeah, super
Yes.
comfortable. Um, yeah, I think I'm leaning towards Newall and Professor for inspirations on this one.
Yeah.
I
Good job,
fully 1000% agree.
We had fun with the new toys this level for sure.
Oh yeah.
I am very happy. Web locked down a whole half of the battlefield.
Oh, that
Kinetic
was
jaunt
good
means
too.
I can bump around, so I don't have to be stuck in melee if I don't want to. And then 2 attacks per turn. It's good. It's a good time right now.
All right. I am absolutely exhausted and I've got a few things I have to do before bed. So I am going to jump out early tonight.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, honey.
Good night.
I got a
Good
bail too. Have a
night.
good night, guys.
Night.
Good
Feel
night.
better,
Thanks
Suzanne.
for joining, even though you're sick. We love you. He's already gone. But love you, Ben.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
So many dice. I'm just rolling all of my liquid core dice right now. They're fun.
Nice.